and hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Nikki, and today's video I'm going to be sharing a Sunday reset video with you guys. So I need to get some ingredients prepped for the week. I have some organization projects I'm going to be doing, and I'm actually going to be starting with one that I'm really excited to share with you guys, and then maybe doing some cleaning. I want to clean the kitchen floors for sure. So that's my plan for today, and I thought I would bring you guys along with me, maybe give you some motivation to get some stuff around the house done if you need to do that, or maybe just show you some of the things that work for me to help me to stay on track. If you enjoyed this video or find it helpful, please go ahead and give it a like and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. Like I said, I've got some ingredient prep stuff I'll be doing in the kitchen, and for that I'll have like the recipes and stuff typed out in the description. But first I'm actually going to start out with a little bit of an organization project, and that is working on our basement movie hangout room. I've kind of given a house tour. We recently moved in June, which I can't believe it's almost been a year now, and we've done a lot of projects around the house, but we still have a lot that we want to do, and one of those is this room. So I've definitely shown you guys our gym, which is over in that room, and I can put the video in the description too where we did the whole gym makeover, because before it was just like an empty room that didn't really have anything in it, and we turned it into a whole home gym. Anyway, today I'm working on this room, which is meant to be like our TV couch hangout room. We've actually gotten a decent amount done in the past couple days, and I didn't film any of it, but today is just going to be working on what we've already started. So over here, this room has just been everything thrown in a pile, and this is kind of what I'm going through today to try to clean it up so that this room can even be usable. We haven't been in too much of a rush, honestly. This house, it's been really nice that we've got some extra space upstairs and we have a couch up there now finally. In our old house, we didn't even really have room for a couch. We had like small couches we had gotten on the curb, and that's what we had, and it just always felt like a college dorm room or college apartment. So one of our big adult purchases that we did when we first moved here was buying a couch. We've got that upstairs in our family room. We use it for movies and playing games and stuff, and it's been really nice, and I feel like that's why we haven't really rushed to get this room together. It's kind of just been our last thought. So anyway, I'm excited to get to work on it because we ordered some shelving units from IKEA. They're actually just bookshelves, and we already started decorating them. That's what got us like excited to actually do this, is that we knew we wanted to put all of our stuff up because we like to collect little things. I like SpongeBob. Trevor's got like South Park and Simpsons. Adam's got some sports and Marvel. We pretty much each get our own bookshelf to decorate with our stuff. So Adam, you can see, has done the least amount, but he needs to decide what he wants from upstairs to bring down here. But anyway, today I'm just gonna be cleaning up mostly this area because it's a lot of just like blankets, Guitar Hero guitars, like random stuff. And once this is clear, I can finally like just sit and enjoy this couch. There's this big beanbag chair here that Pluto loves to use, and I want to have it cleared off so he can use it when we're down here. And yeah, I've got all these shelves that we need to organize. We do want to mount the TV, and we want to organize underneath here like the gaming stuff like that. And then behind me, we've got the bookshelf, and then this is going to be like our table with the games. You can see my light right now, but this is a mess. That's for a different day. So today we're just going to be focusing on this side. Then I'm going to go up to the kitchen and get some stuff prepped, and then I've got a couple other tasks that I want to get done. When we first started planning out this room and how we were going to set it up, I just went on Pinterest and looked up different like movie room and game room setups, and a lot of them had cubbies around the TV with figurines and movies and like the different gaming consoles all set up, and we really liked that setup, so that's what we were going for with this. And I just looked on IKEA's website at what they had available, and the bookshelf seemed like the best option, so we actually ordered 2 of them, started setting them up, and realized how perfect they were, so we got a third one. And then we also got the one that's under the TV, which has the 8 cubby holes, and so Trevor just assembled those, and we were able to start filling them in with some of the stuff. And I still want to figure out a better way to store some of the blankets and pillows. This one was gross when I opened it up, so we got rid of that one. But anyway, I want to find out a better way to keep them just so that we can easily access them, but they're not always out in the open. But for now, I just stacked them up on this little side table that we have, and it worked perfectly to just get them out of the way. So we'll figure something out at a later time, but here is the setup in the bookshelf and everything that we have so far. Okay, so there's still plenty to be done in the downstairs room, but we have just been wanting that couch cleared for so long, and just to have like a little walkway because it's just all been pushed up there in a pile. So I'm glad that I finally just got that done really quickly, and now I'm gonna prep some ingredients for the week. First thing I'm going to do is I'm gonna make some sweet potatoes. I've just got 2 of these here that I'm gonna wash really well, and I usually just keep the skin on because I prefer it that way, but you could peel them if you want. And then I'm just gonna dice them up and spray them with some nonstick olive oil spray. Then the seasonings that I'm gonna use for them today, I've got this Kinder's Buttery steakhouse seasoning that adds really good flavor. And then one of my all-time favorite that I think adds really good garlic flavor is this roasted garlic and herb. So I'll add that and a little bit of salt and pepper. And then I'm just gonna roast those in the oven, and that's it for them. And I'll just have them ready for the week. Then I can add them to wraps, which is actually one of my favorite things to do, but also to use as like a base for bowls, or if we have like a side with burgers or something. It's just nice to have them ready because they do roast for a while in the oven. So I'll just have those going while I'm doing the other things, which the next thing I'm gonna make is some sourdough discard bagels. I've never really done sourdough before. My friend, I went and had coffee with her the other day, and she gave me some starter to start feeding and try sourdough with, and I've got some discard that I've been collecting. I still need to make some sourdough. I haven't tried it yet, but I think it's almost ready. So I'm gonna make some discard bagels today. I'm gonna kind of try a recipe that's similar to 2-ingredient dough. So I'm gonna use non-fat plain Greek yogurt, and then some of this sourdough discard. And then I'm just gonna do some all-purpose flour, some baking powder, and then for seasonings, I want them to be kind of savory. So I'm gonna do some onion powder, some garlic salt, and then I'm gonna top them with this, which I got from Aldi. It's everything bagel seasoning, and it's jalapeno flavored. So I'm gonna top the bagels with that. I think I'm gonna double the batch that I'm making so that it gives like 12 bagels, and then I can just freeze the extras. But that's the other thing I'm making. And then I think the last thing that I'm gonna prep is some waffles. I've been wanting to just prep some protein waffles because it's kind of a pain to have to keep making them every day. And I like to have them for breakfast with berries. I've been trying to mix it up and not have eggs every day because it's been harder to get eggs. That's just been one of the options I've been having with some maple chicken sausages, and it's really good. So I think I'm gonna prep some of those using my waffle maker, and then I'll just have those ready in the fridge to use, or I could even freeze them. But those are the 3 things I'm gonna be prepping for ingredients this week. And then after that, like I said, I've got some other cleaning things I'm gonna do. But at least the potatoes and the bagels can be baking while I finish up my last cleaning tasks. Whenever I do these roasted potatoes, whether it's the sweet potatoes or just regular potatoes, I like to just leave the peel on. I prefer it that way, but you can always peel them before you roast them. Then I like to just put them in a bowl so that they're easier coated with the olive oil spray and the seasonings, but I coat them a little bit with the spray, add the seasonings, and then spread them out to the tray to pop into the oven. And like I mentioned, I've never really done any sourdough or sourdough discard recipes, so this was my first time working with it. It was definitely weird. I didn't really know what to expect, but it really did come together well as a dough with all-purpose flour. I made sure to include baking powder and some different seasonings as well to give them some extra flavor, and they actually turned out so good. To feed my sourdough starter, I've been using whole wheat flour, and I feel like that gave it an extra nuttiness to the bagels and really gave it a good flavor, even with the all-purpose flour for the actual bagels. So I've been leaving my starter out on the counter, which means I have to feed it every day. So that's just what I did really quick, and then I can just put that aside until tomorrow. Then with the dough that I had made, I'm just portioning it out evenly using my food scale to make 12 total bagels. Usually when I make 2-ingredient dough, and especially now with egg prices, I don't always use an egg wash, especially if I don't do a big batch of them, but because I knew I was making waffles and I'd be able to use the extra egg left over, because there was still a decent amount after I did this, I was able to actually justify using an egg for the egg wash. So that's what I'm doing here. I just kind of scrambled it together, and then I'm brushing it on with a pastry brush and topping it with the everything seasoning, which the jalapeno one from Aldi did have a good kick to it, but I really like the flavor it added. With these batches of waffles, I've kind of been experimenting every time. Sometimes I'll use applesauce to sweeten it up. Sometimes I use the brown sugar, like what I used today is just a coconut vanilla brown sugar. But I like to just try different things and see what flavors I like. And these ones have a good sweetness to them, but it's not too over the top. And it helps to get a good amount of protein in because you are using a protein waffle mix. This waffle maker was a recent purchase that I had made. It's called a griddler, and it came with like the waffle sections and also like a panini press one that I love to use, but it's been making me make more waffles because it's just so convenient to have the waffle maker ready. And it's one of those things that when I was looking it up and researching like a panini press and waffle maker, because I wanted to get both of them, and we have more room in our kitchen now for little appliances like that, but when I was looking it up, I just couldn't decide if it was actually going to be worth it, if I'd actually use it that much, and I have used it so much more than I even expected. And like I mentioned downstairs how much we were surprised and how much we liked these IKEA bookshelves, I decided to order one for up here. I thought it would fit perfectly in the corner, and it did. I got a white one, and I mostly wanted somewhere to put my cookbooks. I wanted somewhere to put like our lactate and Beano pills that we need when we're eating, and then somewhere to put like my fanny packs, my hats, my gloves, just a bunch of random stuff that we need that doesn't really go in any specific room. So I thought that this would be perfect for it, and so far it's been working really nicely. The bins that I got for this, I actually just stopped on my way home from the gym at the Dollar Tree and grabbed some plastic bins that were $1.25. That's what these white ones are, as well as the black ones that I'm using in the drawer. So maybe I'll replace them at a later time, but honestly, for the price and for how well they work here, I might just leave them. I swear I can never find pens when I need them, and I have so many, so I grabbed mine that were just packed away in the basement and brought those up here, so now they're easy to access, and same with some chargers and bricks. Everything had finished up cooking, and I was pretty much done organizing the downstairs and then the upstairs cabinet I wanted to, but the last thing that I had on my mind and on my list for today was getting the floors in the kitchen cleaned, and as much as I didn't want to do them, I knew that it needed to be done, so I did it as fast as I could and just made sure to sweep, then I vacuumed, and then I just used our Swiffer mop and mopped up the floors, and it made them so much nicer. Once everything is done cooking, I just let it sit out until it cools down to room temperature, and then I can package it up into different containers that are just easy to grab in the fridge, and we've got all these ingredients ready to make meals throughout the week. Okay, so I got everything done that I wanted to. While I was doing some of the cleaning and organizing, I had the waffles cooking, and I let some of them get a little bit done, but I think they're still gonna be really good. I kind of like them when they're more done like this. So I got a bunch here. I need to calculate the actual amount of points that they will be each. Same with the bagels, because I was just kind of going with the flow, trying out the recipe, and they turned out really good. So I'm excited to try these. I've got 12 bagels, I've got my sweet potatoes, and then the waffles. So I've got lots of stuff prepared for the week to stay on track and have some lower point meals, and also got some cleaning done, and I'm so excited about the downstairs room, just being able to sit on that couch now. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. You can see I'm like sweating right now. I even was getting activity points while I was cleaning the floors, and I need to take this sweatshirt off. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, please go ahead and give it a like and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.